Theo Cannon here from Fiction Atlas Press, bringing you another Indie Connection. Today I'd like to tell you about some indie books that you might enjoy if you're a fan of The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Roshani Chokshi. The Last Tale of the Flower Bride is actually a Bluebeard retelling with a gender swap. So I tried to find some more Bluebeard retellings for you. So here are our picks for this week. The first book I have for you is called Sky Blue by M.P. Halliday. A desperate girl, a cursed man, a disturbing secret. Beatrice Tilney embraces potential spinsterhood, preferring independence to the indignities of marrying for money or social status. But when her father dies, leaving her family penniless, Beatrice must sacrifice what she values most, her heart, to protect those she loves. She enters a marriage of convenience with Monsieur Dumas, a wealthy and alluring French widower, whose 4 former wives mysteriously died. Despite being showered with riches in her new seaside manor, the home creaks with ghostly whispers, and strangely dark magic seems to reside within and inside Dumas's heart. At times, Dumas seems to transform from an alluring gentleman into a monstrous being consumed by rage. But Beatrice can't resist falling for him. She must unravel the magical secrets Dumas hides and unlock the truth buried deep within his heart before an ancient evil destroys them and their new love forever. The second book I have for you is called Castle and Key by W.R. Gingle. A groom with a beard of blue, a bride in lace of gold, and a house running red with blood. Returning to Glaus from a diplomatic mission with her own personal cohort of horse lords, Susan Farah is looking forward to a hot meal and a good night's sleep at the closest inn. Once ensconced in her room, however, what she finds is a frightened young woman in golden lace hiding in her wardrobe. The next morning, Susan learns that her late-night visitor was a new bride, passing through the town on her way to the castle on the hill. The latest in a long line of castle brides, and the only one still alive. No one seems to know if the house itself is consuming bride after bride, or if the groom is marrying and then murdering his brides for reasons of his own. Obviously, someone needs to do something, and luckily, the castle has an opening for a maid. All Susan needs to do is stash her favorite Glaucian horse lord in the pantry for a few nights to watch her back while she solves a mystery and avoid any unnecessary household drama. The third book I have for you is called The Bloody Key by L.J. Thomas. 15-year-old Anne tends goats while daydreaming of fairy tales, until the day she finds herself in one. When a wealthy nobleman marries her older sister, they're both swept off to his castle deep in the woods. Upon entering this world of finery, lush gardens, and nightly balls with dashing suitors, Anne believes her own happily ever after is just around the corner. She has almost forgotten the rumors surrounding the estate, tales of the castle's tragic history, and whispers of ghosts, when her sister falls mysteriously ill. To save her, Anne must uncover the shadowy past of those who share her new home. Her sister's husband refuses to speak of the disappearance of his last wife, or possibly wives. The domineering housekeeper hides her own secrets in a forbidden garden, and the handsome, enigmatic gardener urges Anne to escape the castle and leave her sister behind. There are signs, too, that something dark and supernatural haunts the estate. If Anne misplaces her trust or fails to discover where the real danger lies, she'll forfeit her sister's life and her own. And the last book I have for you is called Forbidden Key by Joan Friday. What is happening in the chateau on the hill? The villagers whispered as the count buried another wife. Each countess had met a tragic end, and the count was alone again, but not for long. Dazzled by his interest in her, Marie feels strangely drawn to the count and his wealth. But what of the family curse in the chateau upon the hill? 4 wives, all dead. Was there something evil there? Marie was sure it was only gossip. It was his servant Martel with his sly ways that she didn't trust. And it was so alluring, the thought of being a countess and having everything. It would solve all their problems. But Marie's troubles were only beginning. Okay, that's all for me this week. I'll see you next week on Indie Connection. Bye!